Okay, in this screencast we're going to cover getting around Windows 8. So we're starting here at the new lock screen. If we click our mouse on the lock screen, we're taken to the logon prompt where we can type our password. Once we hit enter, we're taken to the start screen. The start screen has been designed to keep all of your information in one place. It's what replaces the current start menu that we've been used to for many years, and it's made up of dynamic tiles which pull in information. The tiles are updated in real time so you can see what's going on and stay on top of things, and we can also customize these tiles. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add a tile in here. So if we right click on the start screen, go to all apps, which is how we get to all of the apps that would have been on your current start menu. We'll right click on paint, which brings us some more options. Pin to the start menu, and then if we jump back into the start menu, here's our paint. Now we can move this around, the other tiles jump around, and we can organize these how we want. If we no longer want paint, right click on it and unpin from the start menu. The next thing to mention is we have two styles of apps in Windows 8. We've got the traditional apps, which if we go to the desktop, load up Windows Explorer, we can see this follows the traditional style. Go back to the start menu, which we do by moving to the bottom left and clicking. We also have Metro style apps, which follow the same style as the start menu itself. So if we click on video, okay, we can see the video app follows a similar style to the start menu. If we move our mouse, see a scroll down the bottom of the screen, move to the left to right in the app. It actually feels a lot more natural using a trackpad because the gesture controls allow us to scroll back and forth. It does feel a lot more natural than using the mouse. We interact with the app by clicking on the tiles. You can see that various screens launch, and we can close them by clicking away. We also can get further options within the applications by right-clicking your mouse. That causes a menu bar to appear down the bottom of the screen. Right-click again, that disappears. And then to return back to the start menu, we move back down to the bottom left and click. So if we launch another app here, we can then demonstrate how we switch between them by moving up to the top left and we click in the corner, and that switches between the apps that we've got open. We can also move up into the top left and then move our mouse downwards. That will show us the other apps that we've got open so we can quickly jump to one in particular. Move up and slide down. So jump back to the start menu. If we want to actually close an app, move up to the top, click on the video app, move to the top of the screen, click and drag down and pull it down to the bottom, and that closes it. So we move back up to the top here now, slide down, see that the video app's disappeared. That has closed it from running. The recommendation is we shouldn't need to close the apps. They will close after a period of inactivity, but that option is always there if you want it. I guess the next thing to mention is with the Metro apps, we can actually dock them to the side of the screen. So we can have them running in conjunction with our standard desktop to provide us information while we're interacting with the machine. So if we move back up to the top left and slide down, we'll take our weather app, click on it and drag it out. Now we can drag it into the middle, which will launch it full screen. Switch to the desktop. We can go back up to the top and slide down, take the weather app, and pull it out. You can see that the sidebar is expanded here. Now we can either drop it here, or we can move it across to the right of the screen. I don't think we can do it to the top or the bottom. No, it's just to the right or the left. And then we let go of the app. You can see that's docked there. So now we can interact with the traditional style Windows. We can't go into the Metro area. I mean, that is docked there. To get rid of it, drag the handles here, put it right across to the right, and that app's disappeared. If we move back up into the top left again, you can see that the weather app's there. We're able to switch to it in full screen mode if we want. Switch back to the desktop, or if we want, slide down, pick up the app, and dock it to the side of our screen. Okay, if we cover quickly the search functionality, now we do that by going back to the start screen, which we can either do by moving to the bottom again and clicking, or we can use the start key on a keyboard. Once we're in here, we can just start typing at any point. So I'm going to find the calculator, start typing, the calculator appears. I can either use the mouse to click, or I can hit return on the keyboard, which will launch the application. If we jump back in again, start typing in Notepad, hit enter, and the application launches. We can also search for files using the same approach. So if we go back to the start screen, start typing the name of the file, you can see that we're selected on applications by default. But if we use the down arrow on the keyboard or using the mouse, select files, hit enter, see the file results appear. You can then hit enter again or click on the file, and it launches the file within the Metro app. The final thing we'll cover in this overview is shutting down a machine, as that's a bit tucked away. So if we go back over to the start screen and we move over to the top right or bottom right, see some more options appear. If we slide up here, we can go into the settings menu. We've got the power option here, click on, and then there's our shutdown. Okay, thank you for watching. If you've got any suggestions on how to improve things, as always, please leave comments. And if you've got any suggestions for future screencasts, please let me know.